If you don't know how to manage 1 million, you will never know how to manage 1 billion. If you don't know how to manage 100,000, you will never know how to manage 10 million. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're just meeting me or you're just, scrolling across this channel, my name is Tito B. I am your personal finance coach, and what I do on this channel is to share with you amazing money tips and everything that has to do with your personal finance. So if you're new here, all I want you to do is just subscribe and click on that notification button so you can also always get my videos when they pop up. Welcome. Today we're talking about something very, very important, and this is the milestones you must hit in your 20s. See, the 20s is a very, very important age in our lives. I'm telling you, you are in one of the most decisive age of your life right now. And this is the time where people either get it wrong or get it right. There's a popular adage that says, he who fails to plan, plans to fail. So number one major milestone is delayed gratification. You see, when we are in our 20s, we are moved and shaped by trends and major decisions that happen in our life. But it's not just you, it's everyone. Like, everyone goes through that stage in life, right? Now, the decision that shape people is how they are able to tame that, that youthful exuberance, that, the attitude of you just wanting to spend money, right? That is why you have to practice delayed gratification. It means that you taking a second thought, third, fourth, fifth thought before you spend money. One major milestone is how to unlock delayed gratification. And there are several ways to unlock it. I just shared one is having the 24 or 48-hour rule. Number two is just being disciplined. Honestly, you see, the goal of every tech company, every e-commerce website, everything you see on Instagram is for you to buy. So you don't have to dance to their tune. So have a way to delay those urge of spending money. This is how to practice delayed gratification. Number two major milestone is you need to get an income that is a very steady income. And you see, income can be, categorized into several ways. It can be active income, it can be passive income, it can be dividend income, right? There are several kinds of income, and you have to determine how much income you want to build in your 20s. See, let me tell you, the amount of income you can bring in your 20s is inexhaustive, because in your 20s you have that energy, you have that drive, that's the time you really want to do everything. This is the time you can risk it all. In your 20s, you have to increase your income as crazily as possible. Also, apart from your 9 to 5, you can also dive into passive income. That is, have a side small gig, use a skill to generate revenue, brush up that skill. Dividend income, you are investing in stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, mutual funds, REIT, real estate investment trust, and so many other kinds of investment like that, right? The goal in your 20s is to find a way to quadruple your income. So I want to tell you, your 20s is where you can take the most risk. You can take the most risk. You can, jump through hoops, and you can diversify, because by your 30s, you are only solidify those income stream you built in your 20s. Then in your 30s, you can start building on what you've made in your 20s. So it's very simple, it's very basic, but if you don't have it figured out, don't be surprised, don't be angry with yourself. You will definitely figure it out. The only way you figure things out is by doing them. So start doing today. Diversify your income, get more income, and increase that income stream today. Now, number three is you have to pay off every debt. Very important. You have to pay off every debt. One of the major drawback for everyone, especially in their 30s, is the loans and the huge loans they've been able to take in their 20s. And some people they don't want to pay back, right? One thing I want to tell you is that debt will always be there. always be there. But to swing into action, you have to develop a strategy to pay up every debt. Now, number one, there's something called a debt snowball method, in which you are able to devise strategy in paying your debt. That is, you have to either tackle the biggest debt or the smallest debt. If you carry some debt into your 30s and you get married, it's going to be very difficult for you to pay those debts, because what? You have much more responsibility now. So what I want you to do is sit down today, pick a pen and a paper, away from all your assets, your investment and everything. Calculate how much debt you owe and start paying it off, and find a way to not take another debt. Honestly, there are always ways to actually not take debt, I tell you. And one of that ways is to have an emergency fund. Plan yourself very well. Number two, don't do impulse spending. And if probably you have huge health crisis that have made you pay, probably rack up a lot of debt, that's understandable, but you can always find a way to pay it back. And how do you pay it back? You have to increase your income. So go back to number two. Number two thing I said, increase your income. If you are able to increase your income, you're able to clear out debts as quickly as possible. Now, the fourth major milestones you must hit in your 20s is the savings goal. Oh, wow. Now, there's an habit you have to build. It's called the savings habit. And if one thing I'll take my own parents for, especially my mom, is the savings habit. So while growing up, my mom used to, instilled this savings habit in us. So during, early on in January, she buys us this mud clay piggy bank, and she puts it in the home and says, you must, put something in out of the money I give you every day, every month. You must put it there. And I will put those money there inside that piggy bank. It's called Colo. I'll put it there. Now, I'm always looking forward to December to break it and see what is there actually. It became a very, very addictive habit that, right, I'm opening up my piggy bank by December to see how much I've saved, because always very exciting for me to see. Now, by the time I break it, I use the money to either buy clothes or do something. Now, that habit, because it's so addictive, has followed me up until my 30s. Now, I still keep a piggy bank. Though I don't keep piggy bank and save just 20 naira now. Now I save in large figures. Now, somebody will ask me, why are you keeping the piggy bank? Is that not you shortchanging yourself? I tell you something. There's big secret behind the piggy bank, and I'll probably make another video for it some other time. Right? You have to create a savings habit. You don't necessarily need to use a piggy bank, right? You can use any of the fintech products. You can use any of the IU savings account, but don't save in your bank account. Please, I want to warn you, never save money in your bank account. Never ever save money in your bank account. Look for an IU savings account. If you're in the US, there are IU savings account that give you an interest rate of 4.65 or 4%. Look for IU savings account and continue to enjoy profits and dividends income on your savings. But one thing you want to do in your 20s is you have to hit a savings goal you set for yourself. I'm telling you, you have to hit a savings goal. See, in everything I've said, if you are not disciplined, you wouldn't achieve anything. And you will see your mate in their 30s flying high while you are saying, where is all the money I worked for in my 20s? So one thing you want to pay attention to and you really want to focus on is, how do I build a savings bucket? You need to build that savings. You need to build it. And if you're in Nigeria, you can use PiggyVest, you can use Bamboo, you can use Cowrywise, you can use AfriInvest, you can use any of these savings app and enjoy high yield dividends, high yield savings on these on all your savings accounts. Now, number 5 major milestone is building a budget. See, if you don't know where your money goes every time you spend, right, by the end of the month, you will definitely be confused and you'll be surprised by how much you've spent if you're not tracking it. Your money will just be disappearing, right? So one thing you want to do is you have to have a budget. You have to have a budget on how much you want to spend. See, I know it is very difficult because of emergency fund, family, and so many other things that comes up that you never expect. But let me tell you, the only way to grow a savings from our major milestone 4 is to actually have a budget. That is, before your money, immediately your salary or your income comes in, the first thing you want to do is pay your savings account. Pay your savings account, pay your emergency funds straight before you start spending. Before you start spending, you want to pay this and pay it as quickly as possible. So you have to build a budget, and it's very simple. It's very simple to build a budget. One thing I advise people in my community to do is to go use the Ango platform. Now, on the Ango platform, you have a budgeting tool there that can help you budget. You have a budgeting tool. So use that budgeting tool to plan for yourself. And if you continue to budget, if you learn how to budget, if you build that budgeting skill, man, you are going to be flying your 30s, because there's no amount of money that you probably have that you won't be able to plan for. Let me tell you something. If you don't know how to manage 1 million, you will never know how to manage 1 billion. If you don't know how to manage 100,000, you will never know how to manage 10 million. Because every time money comes into your hands, you don't even know how it goes. So the only way you want to know how money goes is to set up a budget and plan for every money that comes. Now, let me now tell you, sometimes some money that you never expect comes into your hands. Now, some people will say, oh, this money, I didn't expect it, was a gift, it comes to my hand, let me go and spend it. That will be the wrongest thing you are doing. That money should go straight into your emergency fund or your savings account, because what? You never expect that money was coming. Now, there's a very popular saying among, the Gen Zs and the millennials who are probably still in their 20s. They say, you only live once. I'll tell you, that's a very wrong saying. That is a very wrong saying, because, you say you only live once, I'm going to spend my money. What if I die today? Let me tell you something. What if you die today? What if you don't die? Have you seen so many old people who are relying on other people's, help, because they didn't plan very well in their young age, or something terrible happened. But if you're able to plan yourself in your 20s, you are able to set up a budget for yourself. You are able to, to plan very well and keep your money in the right places. I tell you, by the time you are in your 60s, your 50s, you probably even retire by 40, because you have made some very great decisions when you are in your 20s. So set up a budget, go to ango.com, sign up, and use the budgeting tool to plan on how to budget. And finally, major milestone 6, which I have kept for the last, is investing. Invest. Now, somebody will ask me that, you asked me to invest. Where should I be putting my money? Let me tell you something. If you don't have any idea about investing, especially if you're in your 20s and you are like, okay, I have this particular amount of money, I don't know where to put it. One thing I will ask you to do is to put it in an index fund, or an ETF, right? Now, there are several ETFs like the VTI, the VOO, the IBV, the SCHT, the QQQ, the QQQM, right? These are ETFs that have been tested and trusted. Even there are some new ETFs coming up now, right? They are probably focused on the major industries, or the new industries like the AI robotics, the BOTZ, the ARKG. These are new ETFs coming up. And all you want to do is put your money in investments. You don't need to know about the stock market. You don't need to learn a lot to start investing. All you need to do, if you don't even know, if you don't want to walk like jump on the volatility of the stock market, just put your money in ETFs. Put your money there and go to sleep. Put your money in VOO and go to sleep. Put your money in VTI and go to sleep, right? If you don't invest, I'm telling you, every of the major milestone I just shared from 1 to 5 is a waste. Because what? If you are saving, if you are budgeting, if you've paid off debt, right? Every of the milestone I've just mentioned would be a waste. Even if you are practicing delayed gratification, what are you, if you're not spending that money, what are you doing with that money? You need to learn how to multiply that money. You need to learn how to multiply, how that money continues to multiply. Now, when I mean investing does not mean that you're only investing in ETFs or stocks or anything. You can even invest in yourself, for example, learn a skill. Now, one thing I did when I was 27 was I started to decide that, okay, investing in myself, one way to invest in myself is to get an MBA, right? I was going to go get an MBA outside of the country, right? I wanted an MBA for myself. I studied accounting in my undergrad. I'm very business inclined. Then I really need to understand how business works. I really want to build businesses. I want to build businesses that can outlast me. Then how do I, do this? Then I invested in myself, made some money, then invested it in program, wrote GRE. I was going to work Monday to Fridays. Then Saturday and Sundays, I was going to class. It was a very difficult time, right? But those were invested in myself. I paid for classes. I paid for a private tutor. Applied to more than 16 schools, got into like 7 or 8 of them. Then I was able to choose one school that gave me a huge scholarship, over $100,000, right? But that process, I was investing in myself, and I'm glad today that I was able to invest in myself, because investing in yourself pays more than every other kind of investment. It pays more than the VTI, VTU, even it pays more than 1 billion% whatever company will give to you, because what you invest in yourself. Imagine you invest in yourself and you learn a skill, and that skill starts opening the doors for you and takes you to an unimaginable height of where you never expect yourself to be. Tell me which company can give you that highest returns, because you have blessed yourself, you've blessed your family, you've blessed your future spouse, you've blessed your future children, and possibly you've changed the life of your entire generation by just investing in yourself. Now, if you have stayed with me this long, I hope that this number 6 milestone, or this 6 milestone, is one you would actually put into action. You are lucky you are still in your 20s. Sometimes I wish I can still quickly do some things in my 20s now. But if you are still in your 20s, you are very, very lucky. You're one of the most luckiest people on earth right now. Because why? There are things now you can start doing to change your life ASAP. Thank you for staying long in this video. I want to thank you, for subscribing. I want to thank you for being, taking action. Actually, one thing I want you to do is share these videos to your friends and your family that are still in their 20s. Please share this video to them. Let them come and watch. Let them learn. And I want you to see you taking action. If you'd like to chat with me, I will post a link where you can book a time to chat with me. And in case you want to learn about investing, you want to learn about anything, I'll be available to chat with you. Also, if you want to join our closed community, you can put a comment in the comment section and just type closed, and we would add you to the closed community. Thank you for staying this long, and I want to see you flying by your 30s, and I want you to come back to me and share with me and say, I watched your video that time when I was in my 20s, I did everything then, now I am a millionaire in my 30s. I want to see you share that story. Until next time, my name is Titobi. I'm your personal finance coach, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.